All right, Math Minions, here we go. The third lesson of this unit. We've looked at polygons, we've looked at triangles. Now we're going to look at quadrilaterals, right? So, a couple of words to get through first for vocabulary. The first word is parallel. Parallel. That means side by side, having the same distance consistently. All right? So, and actually there's a symbol that math people use for parallel, and it's actually two parallel lines. So, if I were to do this, see how they're exactly the same distance apart? If they went on forever and ever, they would never cross over, never touch, never intersect. All right? So, parallel means the lines are running side by side the same distance. Now this word is perpendicular. All right, quit laughing. Perpendicular. I know, it's a fun word. Perpendicular means two lines intersecting. That means they cross over, intersecting at a 90-degree angle. And again, there's a little symbol that math people use. That's perpendicular. Because you end up with a 90-degree angle here and a 90-degree angle here. Perpendicular. All right? Now, quadrilateral. We said that a polygon is a closed two-dimensional shape with straight lines, okay? A quadrilateral is, again, a closed polygon, all polygons are closed, with four vertices, four sides, and four angles. What does that sound like to you? Sounds like a square, right? Or maybe a rectangle. Or some of these other things that we're going to look at, okay? A quadrilateral has to have four vertices, four sides, and four angles. But there are different kinds, right? We saw that there were different kinds of triangles, even though they all had three sides, three angles, and three vertices. Now we have quadrilateral with four vertices, four sides, and four angles. All right? A trapezoid has one pair of parallel sides. I forgot to make that a line for you to fill in, so hey, bonus for you. One pair of parallel sides. That would be this side and this side. They're the same. They're parallel. See, this line is slanting. So if this line kept going and this one kept going, they'd end up crossing over up here. But these two lines right here are never going to touch each other. They are parallel. So because I have one set of parallel lines and the other two are whatever, then hey, this is called a trapezoid. A parallelogram, woohoo, parallelogram. That's another tongue twister fun one. This has two pairs of parallel sides, but not all the sides are the same length. Okay? So you've got opposites are the same. So opposites are equal. And you end up with two acute angles and two obtuse angles. So look at this. This one and this one, parallel lines, they're the same length. And then this one and this one, parallel lines, but they're the same length. So because you have two sets of parallel lines that are not all the same length, not all four are the same, that is called a parallelogram. Now, what do you call it when you have two pair of parallel lines and they are all the same length? Well, look at this. It's called a rhombus. Two pairs of parallel lines. All lines of equal length. So if I whipped out my ruler, these four lines would be exactly the same length. Up here we can see these two are shorter than those two, but these are all the exact same. However, they're put together in such a way that I have two angles that are the same here, and these two angles are the same. They're not all four the same because they're not at right angles. So these are all the same length. That makes it a rhombus. A rectangle. You know what a rectangle is. We have two pairs of parallel sides. One set is longer than the other, and you get four 90-degree angles. So you can see we've got, this is one, and this is two lines and two lines, but we have four right angles right there. That makes it a rectangle. Here's the one that you learned first, probably when you were learning shapes. This is a square. You have two pair of parallel sides of equal length. So like a rhombus, all the sides are equal, but you end up with four. Oh, I forgot a word here. All. So two pairs of parallel sides, all sides of equal length, and four 90-degree angles. So it's like a rhombus and a rectangle. It's called a square. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 90-degree angles. That's a square. Now this last one is called a kite. And what we have are two pairs of equal length sides. And these sides are, here's a new word for you, adjacent. A-D-J-A-C-E-N-T, adjacent. Adjacent means next to. All right, so if you look at this, I've got 1 and 1. These two lines are equal, okay? And then this line and this line are also equal. We don't have much else. So we've got 1, 2, 1, 2, and they are next to each other. This is one pair, and this is one pair. So they're not across from each other. All the other ones were across, and they were parallel. These are not parallel. Okay? And the ones that are equal are adjacent to the other. All right? And to each other. All right, so there we have it. Parallel, perpendicular, quadrilateral, trapezoid, parallelogram, rhombus, rectangle, square, and kite. So again, you're going to be identifying your quadrilaterals. You'll be using the compass, or excuse me, the protractor and or a ruler, and identifying that stuff for your math practice, okay? And I will see you when I see you.